began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Formation. And they'll use the ground game here. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Taylor. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
caught by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Both all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Gets made on the outlet. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Incomplete on a very quick throw.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Has the 1st down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the run, it's Frazier. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're...
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a 1st down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. With the catch, it's Marsh. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, drive us. The 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Michigan offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick spin move. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Williams.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's James. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's James.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Toss play to the running back going left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And so the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. To dart right down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Well, they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. They continue to roll up the score. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that short completion. Gonna run it. It's Watson. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff in a single back formation. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grabbed by the receiver. Look at that, he's still going. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover. By this defense, big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Handoff running right. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down RPO, looking left. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a 1st down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. They're running here. The fullback gets the carry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Toss play, running right.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Georgia. Adds 6 more points to the total. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And now the try for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope still alive here in the late going. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Fights through a tackle. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Design quarterback run. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or control it. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrated. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Dogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.